Welcome back, day 2. The chapter today is, "Oh, Mother." Or in my case, I remember saying, "Oh, Mom." One of those two, but he begins at the time in Cana at the wedding. Jesus's first miracle, in fact. And the author envisions this nonverbal communication in the Gospels between Jesus and his mother in a much more serious way than just the few words that we do have that sounds very brief and abrupt and might lend itself to a sense of, "Mom, I'm not going to do this." But at the same time, Jesus's mother, Mary, turns to the servants and says, "Do whatever he tells you." And so we have to allow our imaginations to think through this exchange between mother and son in the sense of there's a wedding going on. It's a party. And at this point, Jesus would have been involved in the festivities as well. And Mary approaches Jesus, asks him basically tells him, "I know you can do something about this." Jesus looking at Mary in such a way that with his words, he's saying, "What business of it is mine to save this wedding?" But at the same time, seeing something in his face. Maybe there's a twinkle in the eye. Maybe there's a smirk. Maybe there's first oh, and he thinks about it and then he smiles. And maybe when he smiles, or maybe when he looks up and maybe he gives his mom a wink, basically saying, "Mom, I'll take care of this." And so we have this first miracle of Jesus, the most famous person in history. He does not launch his career by healing someone, by casting out a demon, by delivering an inspiring speech. No. He lets the party keep going strong in such a way that it is the best wine that people have ever tasted. And he doesn't even take credit. He just lets the honor be upon the bride and bridegroom. And only the servants are going to know about it, and his disciples, of course. And then knowing this party has launched a ministry that really ends with the suffering king instead of the riding on a horse in victory king that the rest of his disciples are really expecting at this point. And you might as well begin with a party, right?